Yes.
Okay.
Peace, family, and welcome back to the Campaign TV show. This is your brother King Cam, where we have real conversations and real discussions with real people, family. So thank you all for joining as you come on in. Shout out to the Facebook family. Shout out to the YouTube family. We want you to like, share, and subscribe. We got another action-packed episode that's going to be full of gems, full of takeaways, full of quotables, and most often I want you to take notes, family. Facebook family, I need you to like. I need you to also comment, get in that comment section and let us know how you feel, what's your thoughts, and most definitely where you checking in from. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and drop our intro video, and after that, I'm gonna introduce our guests.
Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. They gave leadership to our foreparents, and that leadership made them slaves. But we have decided to find a leadership of our own.
Not your average nigga, I'm a god out the hood. They can't downplay me. I came up, I'm elevated. I ain't gotta say too much for them to know I'm coming for what's mine. You know they see me in my presence, say they see how I'm coming. Young, but you not just gonna finesse me like you did my peoples. Then back when you said they was emancipated. This ain't that. Your head too big, you feeling yourself. The game wasn't fair, you had the advantage, we wasn't educated. I don't look at you people the same. Nah. Your worst nightmare, my skin tone about them chains. Yeah. Not no circus lion, son, I can't be tamed. You gon' have to kill me, pussy, Toby ain't my name. Y'all still want us think our history started when we were slaves? What? Come on now, talk about them pyramids we made. I was chosen by that man, you know y'all just been running game. The nerve of you acting like I ain't.
All right, family. So y'all know we always open up this show with those golden child vibes. Shout out to that brother for making that awesome music. But as I mentioned before, welcome to another episode of the Campaign TV show. And I have a huge guest who is joining me tonight, where we're going to be talking about digital real estate and how to build your brand with digital real estate. But it wouldn't be right. It would not be right unless I drop this record just to show the guests how we really rocking with them. All right, family. So let me drop this record real quick, then we'll get into our show. Yeah. Hey man, if y'all don't know what this is that boom right here, family. Yeah. All right, y'all. I am your host, brother King Cam. This is the Campaign TV show. Each and every week, y'all can find us here. Let's go.
We used to stay in one room. Almighty God made room. Devils prayed for my doom. They weren't prepared for the boom. We used to stay in one room.
Almighty God made
room. Devils prayed for my doom.
They wasn't prepared for the
boom, boom, boom. They weren't prepared for the boom, boom, boom. They weren't prepared for the boom,
boom,
boom. They weren't prepared for the boom. Devils prayed for my doom. They weren't prepared for the boom. Look, devils prayed for my doom. Won't apologize for the boom. Answer your question, I'm rapping, I'm wrecking.
Yeah.
Mixtape coming soon. You didn't expect me to fly.
Really don't know why.
Got it by the most high.
Ain't even gonna lie. Yeah.
God made me a star. Then he blessed him
with a car.
That's a clean black fit.
Yeah, making me a vet.
My brother tried to throw shade. We ain't even
got that.
Hating cause I'm
getting paid.
The teaching's got a brother said.
Uh-oh.
Pain bigger than any hypocrite or envious believer that did not like me. I don't give a damn who don't like me. If Allah loves me, what do I care?
We used to stay in one room. Almighty God made room. Devils prayed for my doom.
They wasn't prepared for the boom.
We used to stay in one room. Almighty God made room. Devils prayed for my doom. They weren't prepared for the boom. Boom, boom. They weren't prepared for the boom. Boom, boom. They weren't prepared for the boom. Boom, boom. They weren't prepared for the boom. Devils prayed for my doom. They weren't prepared for the boom.
I just have to tell him and keep it 100. All praise to Allah. I
came out that jump.
Know you my brother, no matter the money. Big back on the north.
And know I'm a homie.
Cause we was abandoned down in the slums, yeah. 12 years old with a gun, yeah. My mama wrecked it like a drag strip. She shot a bird
at the judge, yeah.
Who are you the judge, yeah? I was on
painkillers feeling nauseous.
Slave blood in my arms, yeah. I got the rotor guard in my heart, yeah. Hitting switches in the mothership.
Turn the whip to a Jumbotron, yeah.
Maliki, I'm Dean. When I get it in, I can't do no wrong, yeah. I bow my head and say my grace before I take a breath, and then I get it in,
yeah.
I'm sardines in a tin, yeah. The pudding reels
On a binge, yeah.
Cracking atoms in the laboratory. I'm a scientist with a big
Angel of God.
Took a little bit of time.
Open up my wings, yeah.
We used to stay in one room.
Yeah.
Almighty God made room. Devils prayed for my doom. They weren't prepared for the boom. We used to stay in one room.
Let's go.
Almighty God made room.
Yeah.
Devils prayed for my doom. They weren't prepared for the boom.
Boom. Boom.
They weren't prepared for the boom.
Hey, man, they not ready for the glow up, y'all.
They weren't prepared for the boom.
They ain't ready for that boom.
Boom. They weren't prepared for the boom.
Hey.
Devils prayed for my doom. They weren't prepared for the boom. We used to stay in one room.
Hey, man, you should stay in one room.
Devils prayed for my doom.
They prayed for his doom,
boom.
but they weren't ready.
One room. Almighty God made room.
That's right. All right, family, man. That is none other than the great brother Ben X, man. Boom. Make sure y'all go and grab that record on all major platforms, family. But listen, man, I got the great brother sitting right here with me tonight. We're going to be discussing how we can grow, how we can build our brands on social media through digital real estate. Man, this brother is the founder of the digital real estate program. He is the co-founder of the Hereafter Farms project. So if you have been a part of that movement, anybody buying land in your city, in your state, that's probably Hereafter Farms. Just letting you know, they buying up land all over the place, family. Co-founder of Hereafter Farms. You understand me? Social media influencer, author, brand consultant, and coach, business owner. I'm talking about none other. And also, can't forget this, student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, FOI. I'm talking about none other than my good brother Ben X. Y'all give him a round of applause, family. Welcome our brother to the show. That's right, man. And man, we appreciate everybody from YouTube, man, that's commenting, that's giving those flames in the comment section. We certainly appreciate y'all. So I got my good brother here who's going to be discussing some things with us. Brother Ben, man, what would you like to say to open up, big bro? Oh, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would like to say, man, thank you for having me on this platform, man. I would like to let everybody know that this digital real estate, man, is something serious. I tell people all the time, whether if you think you are or not, you already tapped in with digital real estate. You just probably on the consumer side if you don't realize it yet. If you are on Instagram, if you are on YouTube, if you are on Facebook, any of these platforms that you think are free, yes, they are free in a sense, but people are monetizing your data. So what we like to do with digital real estate is help you monetize your own mental and digital real estate. We would like to show you how to get on the producer side instead of remaining on the consumer side. And so I'm sure there's a lot of gems that'll be shared, not just by myself, but possibly as well my brother King Cam, who has been a student for many years, who has grown his platform to thousands and hundreds of thousands, and now has millions of views. But don't just listen to this podcast and say, man, it was some great things said. Oh, man, it was some aha moments without executing, because this is the year of growth and the year of execution. So if you're not executing after this live show, and if you don't plan on executing after this show, then you really wasted your time.
Man, that's a excellent way to start this conversation, big brother, because, you know, as you mentioned, brother, and family, I am a student of brother Ben in the digital real estate program. Every platform that you have seen me on that has grown, all of those who have followed me since day one have seen the growth that has come directly from the knowledge and everything that I learned from the digital real estate program. And I had an idea in my mind a few years ago when this brother decided that he was going to teach people how to grow on social media. Because when I first came in contact with him on social media, he already had a platform of 147,000 subscribers on YouTube. The brother already had that when I first came across. But then I watched him grow that platform on Facebook. I watched him grow and take his following over to Instagram and get it up to 380 plus thousand followers on Instagram. Then I watched the brother lose his YouTube channel, completely terminated, no videos, no content, have to start all the way over from scratch. I remember the day like it was yesterday when they did it. And this brother has now grown that platform on YouTube back up to over 100,000 subscribers today. I believe it's at 121,000 right now. So what I've learned from seeing all of this, family, is once you have the knowledge, once you have the ability, then you're able to take any platform and grow it. But the biggest question that a lot of people have, Brother Ben, is what is digital real estate? You know, what exactly is digital real estate?
Digital real estate is a concept that we was able to develop because a lot of people are familiar with physical real estate. And this is how many millionaires say this is the way that you acquire wealth. This is the way that you get income. Strive to get as many doors as possible, some may say. Some may say you may borrow some money from the bank, or you collaborate with some brothers and put some money together. And when you do this, the best thing you want to do is get you a fourplex. Now, with this fourplex, you are able to rent out 3 of them and live in one of them. So the income that you're getting from the 3 is bringing in enough income to pay off the 1. And what I said was to myself, well, when I started to see how much they're making, which is about maybe 500 on average, as I did my research and asked people who really do that, about 500, or so per month. In my mind, I'm making more than that with my own videos, and I'm getting paid residually as well. So I said, man, I got over 2,000 properties. I got digital real estate. So when you think about real estate, it's a home. It's somewhere where someone lives. Well, on digital real estate, you live online. You live on people's platform, or you can rent out their platform. And when you think about a home, I always ask the question, would you ever have a housewarming before having TVs in there, having couches in there, having something to eat in there? And typically people say no. Well, I then asked the question, well, why are you inviting people to follow your platform if you have nothing on your page? So the same way that I'm able to do Airbnb, acquire something of value and rent it out for a certain period of time, I can do that with my own platform. I've built it up, built it. It took time. I've added value to it. And now with this value, I can rent it out for 1 day, 24 hours. I can rent it out for 2 days, 24 hours, and they'll pay me each day for their time period. So I said, man, it's a lot easier for me personally to focus on creating a video that may take me 10 minutes, 6 to 10 minutes. This is something that may take me 6 to 10 months. Now, I'm not saying don't get into your physical real estate, but what I am saying is let's acquire this digital real estate so that we can bring in money by having an asset, a digital asset online, and we use that money to go get that 57,255,000 square miles of land. So digital real estate is basically me showing you how to build digital assets, get digital real estate on this internet that everybody lives on. We see everybody going to the metaverse now. I've been telling everybody about digital real estate for a long time. Now people are seeing that version of digital real estate in the metaverse. Now they get into it, but you can still be making money on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your YouTube. You can take what you're doing physically, digitally. You can take your business that's completely offline, online. So that's in a bean shell what digital real estate is, building out digital assets that's going to bring you residual income on a monthly or daily basis.
Wow, thank you for the answer, brother. And it's such a beautiful concept because I've actually lived the process in creating that stream of income for myself. And when people first come into the knowledge of the concept, right, it's a beautiful thing because, as you mentioned, oftentimes, even if you're getting on the lowest level of physical real estate, which is wholesaling or even buying your first property outright. You might find something for 50,000, 60,000. Obviously, with wholesaling, you're not going to be spending any money up front, but it's a lot of other things, other factors that come into play as it pertains to you getting paid. But say you wanted to get in at the bottom end, you spending 50, 60,000. Most people don't have, you know, excess of 15,000 to put down on a $60,000 home, 10,000, even $5,000 to put down cash on a home down payment to be able to get into real estate in that manner. And what I found through digital real estate and through what you just spoke on was having the ability to grow your community, grow your following, grow on your platforms, specifically on your YouTube and on your Facebook, and be paid for the videos and the content that you create. And from that stream of income that comes in on a monthly basis, you can stack that up and then you can be able to put that down on physical real estate. It's a lot easier in that way than having to try to, save the money from your job while you're trying to maintain your lifestyle, paying your bills, all of that kind of stuff. So digital real estate now is a concept that people are more and more intrigued about day after day, particularly when it comes to the NFT space, the crypto space, because it all ties in together. It all ties in together. So what a lot of entrepreneurs now are looking at, okay, how do I get in the digital real estate game? I've been following Brother Ben. I've been hearing about this digital real estate, but I don't have time to post all of them videos, Brother Ben. I don't have time to, put up this content. I gotta create my product, man. I gotta, I'm locked into this aspect of the business. How am I going to have the time to actually post this content, create this content, and post this content?
Well, when you think about physical real estate, if you don't have time to manage your physical real estate, what do? You go find a project manager. So it sounds like you may need a social media manager. If you are paying somebody a commission based on their management of your physical real estate, then I think you can also pay somebody on commission to manage your digital real estate if you're producing. Now, my thing is this: if you're always busy and you literally have no time, then that means you should have some money. If I'm busy all day long and I ain't got no time to spend 7 minutes creating a video, man, I better have a lot of money then. Because what am I busy doing then? And if I don't have enough money and all my time is consumed, then I got the wrong job. See, it's really as simple as that. If I'm busy all day long, if I'm gone all day long, I don't have 7 minutes, then I better have some money. Because what? In entrepreneurship, if you want to save your time, you spend money. If you don't have time, you spend money. But if you want to keep your money and save your money, you got to spend some time. So those are some ways that you could still get it done. And if you are off on the weekends, then you have to plan ahead of time. So if I got a Saturday to myself, I need to sit down and create maybe 20 pieces of content, 10 pieces of content, and I can premiere or schedule the videos to go out on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, and Friday. So these are some ways that you can do this. When you do have time, schedule it out, premiere it out. And if you just have no time at all, then it may be time for you to get you a social media manager, right? Even if it's somebody who just believe in you, your daughter, your son, your family members, somebody close friend who can manage your social media, because that's something of value. The same way that you can leverage land, and use your home as collateral. Well, what is your digital real estate collateral? What does that look like? You see, what could you leverage and show and have to build up your credit, so that when you are needing to borrow somebody's time or borrow somebody's money, you're able to get what you need.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Those are some concrete solutions that we can use, family, for those of us who may have the same thoughts, may have the same thinking pattern as it pertains to, trying to figure out how do you fit all of this into your schedule, because that's the biggest thing that comes across my desk when I'm working with my coaching clients and we talking about building your brand. And I tell them, I say, hey, creating batch content, as Brother Ben just mentioned, on a day that you off, your least busiest day, creating batch content is a way for you to be able to put out those posts and put out that content without you having to do it on the day that you are actually, in the middle of work and in the middle of doing what it is that you do throughout the week. And then also we got to invest in different tools, man. I have tripods, that hold my phone, and all of these different things that allow me to still be hands free if my hands are occupied in the process of me doing something else. So we have tools, we have different systems on social media that allow you drafts, and you able to save your drafts. You able to premiere, as Brother Ben said, on these different platforms, so you can do things in advance that will allow you to put out that different content. Okay, so digital real estate, and I have to just talk about on my experience, is key, and is also necessary for business today. And the reason why is because if you look and project into the future of what business will look like 10 years from now, based on what you see now, the robots now are serving you at certain restaurants. They have no more cashiers, literally, but everything is going self-checkout. You have so many different things where you have the recent change with Facebook and the parent company going to Meta. You hear talk about the metaverse, Bitcoin, all of the different cryptocurrencies, things like that. So that business is moving in the digital era. We understand that Amazon is one of the largest grossing businesses that do not have a physical store. This is a all e-commerce business that is one of the top grossing businesses in the world. So that should start to let us know that our education on digital products, our education on entrepreneurship in the digital metaverse is something that I need to be looking into right now. Brother Ben X has been offering the digital real estate program for years now. Brother Ben, what are some of the what are some of the pros of someone who's looking to get into digital real estate and want to get into your program? What are some of the program benefits that people can look forward to?
Well, number one, you're going to get the strategy, and you're going to be able to learn directly from someone who did it. And if you're Black, from your community. Many people have been able to, grow a following and do certain things, but in striving to do it in our community, we got to do it a certain way. And, we did it without beef, without gossip, without any gimmicks, just straight giving value. You're going to get practical blueprints. You're going to get practical formulas. You're going to be taught step by step how to do certain things. We're sharing our screen. We're doing case studies. We literally did a 50K in 2-day challenge where we challenged the company to do $50,000 in 2 days. And we filmed the entire process and ended up doing $130,000 in 2 days. But the entire process was filmed. We was on for 10 hours the first day, or 11 hours. And the next day was 11 hours to 10 hours. But it was 2 days over 10 hours in front of the people live, giving strategy, giving game, answering questions. You're going to see testimonials from those who may be just like you. You're going to see questions from people who are in the same situation that you may be in. So that's what you're going to gain from digital real estate: a formula, a program, guidance on how to take your business and scale it to the next level.
And one of the things that, stood out to me in the digital real estate program, when I first got into the program, it wasn't even called digital real estate. But at the time, this was my mindset. My mindset was I had a message that I wanted to bring to the masses. And the things that I was learning at the time and the message that I had that I wanted to put out to the masses of the people, I wanted to learn how to better utilize my social media platforms. So when I entered into the program, all of the information that I began to learn, I immediately started to duplicate. I immediately started to implement all of the guidance that I was given, I immediately started to implement it onto my platforms and onto my pages. So one of the biggest things and the takeaways that I want to give to you all who are watching tonight is that no matter where you invest your money for your education, for your business, right? Always be ready to take in the knowledge, but then be ready to apply the knowledge, because we often hear that knowledge is power. Well, a lot of us know a lot of different things. You know, you can read books for days and become knowledgeable on a whole bunch of things, but it's not until the knowledge is applied does it show forth the fruit of the wisdom. So if you don't never apply the knowledge, then nobody can ever know if the knowledge has ever been validated. It could just been something that's just written on a piece of paper. So I say all that to say that I applied what I learned in the program. And because my brand was a brand that's similar to Brother Ben, I guess I had a little bit of easier road, because I could just watch Brother Ben and then I could just duplicate some of the things that he was doing and say, oh, that looked like it worked for Brother Ben. Let me implement that. Oh, that looked like it worked for Brother Ben. Let me implement that. You know, but as you get into the digital real estate program, you'll begin, as you study the different growth strategies, as you study to understand how to identify the trends in your particular niche and how to pull content. Because if you notice, from different, or from my page in particular and other pages, all the content isn't necessarily my content. So we get into curated content. We get into showing you how to download the videos off of YouTube, you know, how to do all of the different stuff. And it's so important to business today because your visibility is everything. And I want you, Brother Ben, to expound on visibility as it pertains to business, because a lot of people that's in our community don't have a marketing budget. They don't have a budget that's dedicated to marketing, that's dedicated to promotion, visibility, ads, anything like that. So I want you to talk about marketing and visibility.
Well, if they don't have money, then they should have a little time. So the GEA method is give, engage, and attract.
Come on now.
To give something, give value, be impactful, give somebody a reason to follow you, give somebody a reason to buy, give somebody a reason to subscribe to you. And after you do that, then you engage with them. After you see them biting on it, oh, I like that. Engage with them back. Comment on their page. See, all ads do, if you don't have money, is magnify what you manually would do. All ads do is automate the process of you getting in front of new people. But you already know there's billions of people on the internet every day. You can make a phone call to a bunch of people, cold call, get in front of them. You can go to Instagram right now and put in a particular hashtag, and you're going to see thousands of pages, hundreds of thousands of pages. You can go manually comment on their pages every day and get your followers up, get your visibility up. If you comment something valuable without asking them to follow you, they'll follow you if you have something valuable. So if you don't have the money, what are you doing to collaborate? What interviews are you getting on? How many interviews have you reached out for? Have you created your own podcast to invite others on so that you can collaborate with them through you becoming the host? How many Instagram pages do you comment on a daily basis to let somebody know that you even exist? How many blog posts are you on? How many YouTube video comments are you in, giving value, responding? How many Facebook groups are you in, giving, responding? These are things we have to ask ourselves. And one of the things I did was, again, I leveraged my home. I leveraged my real estate. So I created videos. Okay. I didn't have the money at the time to promote. So what I did was I saw a page called
Urban Intellectuals.
They had a big following. At the time, they had about 600,000-700,000. Now, then they eventually got up to over 1 million followers. And but I had content. Now they was a blog. So they wasn't at the time making a whole bunch of original content. Okay. So if they wasn't making original content and I was, what are their needs? They need content. So that's the first thing you need to think about. What is the needs of those who you're trying to attract? So I wanted to get on their platform. So what's the need? They need content. Well, what do I need? I need views. Sounds like a great match to me. So when I reached out to them, I said, well, I'm willing to do videos for you all because I already make black content. I already make content for our culture. That's what you post. I'm going to put your logo on my videos. What does that do, Brother Ben? Well, if anybody steals it or rips it from wherever and they get reposted and it blows up, your logo is what's going to be seen. So your brand equity or your brand awareness is going to increase if somebody shares this video. All I need for you to do is post me and tag my YouTube and tag my Facebook. So that was a way for me to not come out of my pocket, but I came up out of my mind. I saw what I saw what asset I had. I saw the real estate I could already leverage, that I already had access to, and I worked with what I had, and that turned into income eventually. Now I have over 1 million followers. Now I have over 500 million views on Facebook alone. Now what they did for me, I'm doing for other brands because I was able to leverage what I had already in my, in my possession.
Wow, family. If you're just joining us, welcome to another episode of the Campaign TV show. I'm your host, Brother King Cam, and I'm sitting here with the founder of the Digital Real Estate Program, co-founder Hereafter Farms, social media influencer, author, businessman, student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Brother Ben X, and we are discussing digital real estate. We're talking about how to grow your brand on social media because this is a new phenomenon for most people as it pertains to coming into business. A lot of us growing up were taught business in the traditional sense, pass out your business cards, word of mouth, all of that stuff like that. And that's how we got into business. Nobody talked to us about marketing, talked to us about branding, visibility, and things of that nature. So what digital real estate and what social media has created the lane for is for you not only to get on for entertainment purposes and things of that nature, but to be able to now become your own highlight reel, to become your own TV station. You are the star on your own show, your Instagram page, your Facebook page, your TikTok page. You are the star of that show, and you have total control over the content that you put out on that channel. And what better way to use it than to use it to promote your business, promote your message, your product, your service, your system. So what Brother Ben is teaching us tonight is how digital real estate helps us to improve in that particular manner. So we talked about what digital real estate is. We talked about, some of the different challenges that entrepreneurs have when it comes to implementing digital real estate strategies. And for me, I know for myself, I didn't have a product or a service when I first started with putting my message out there utilizing digital real estate. Didn't have a message, didn't have a product or service. So my mind was not on selling. My mind was not on making money. My mind was increasing the brand equity, getting more views, getting more eyeballs to my platforms. That was the goal. So in my mind, every piece of content that I put out, every every opportunity that I had to link myself with people that had larger platforms, that's what I was doing, because the goal in the beginning was the brand awareness. And I think all businesses and all brands should start in that same manner. When it comes to getting started, you need to have the brand awareness at the beginning, at the forefront, because that's what's going to allow you to organically create that content and put it out, versus you trying to put out content and then looking for sales on the back end. But that just segued me into another thing, Brother Ben, that I just heard you recently talking about, which is content that converts. Content that converts. Very important, family, because when you're branding, that's going to be, again, more of your brand awareness, visibility, your likes, your views, people seeing what you got going on, you showing up on larger platforms. Content that converts is content more towards a particular result. So, Brother Ben, could you get more in depth when people are saying, "Hey, I'm putting out this content, but I'm not getting X amount of sales. I'm putting out this content, but I'm not seeing a conversion rate, as it pertains to more sales, more bookings, things of that nature." Could you expound on that?
Yeah, many people aren't because they don't know their target audience, aren't hitting the pain point. See, in order for me to make a decision, you have to hit my pain point, talk about my pain point. Um, Making extra money may not be my pain point, but leaving a legacy for my children may be. So you have to know who your target audience is so that when you're creating this content, you can describe the pain point and also describe the solution. Many people aren't getting sales as well because they don't have a call to action. You just make a great video, it was cool, but there's nothing for me to engage with. You don't say, hey man, click the link in my bio. Hey man, text this link or text this number. Hey man, DM me so that you can continue that sales process. So I think it's very important for people to create the type of content that's going to really connect with your client, connect with your audience. For example, I was teaching some agents, life insurance agents, and I was asking them, where should we post this content? And they said on money pages, business pages. I said, okay, that's true. But I said, what type of person would want life insurance? Oh, well, mothers, fathers, when they die. I said, oh, okay. Mothers, why? Well, the mother, they don't work. She a single mother. She'll want to leave something for her children. If the father's working, she'll want to leave something for his children. Okay. So although what we're promoting is the private bank and how you can invest and make money with it and get tax-free, but everybody don't want it for that. Your audience may not want to just know how to, that may not be the key that gets me to buy. But when you say, are you a mother who are afraid of leaving nothing to your children? Have you worked hard for nothing? Have you worked 2 jobs coming home just to feed your children for now? And if you die, they won't have nothing to show for it. See, when you get to talking like that, now you hitting a pain point for that mother. Now you're hitting a pain point for that father. Now he's saying, oh, now I need to set an appointment. Now I need to get me a bank. So you got to understand why your client needs what you need and what their real challenge is, and that'll cause more action. Now, another thing that we miss out on is the in-person contact. Some people need to be talked to verbally before they make that call. So your content not always going to be a sale per se. Maybe it should be to DM me. Hey man, DM me for more. Because I'm not expecting, just because I done showed you 3 ways to make money online, you ready to buy a 2,000 product just off of that. Maybe after I DM you, maybe after we go live and I answer your question, maybe now you ready. But no, I'm not expecting everybody to come out just a $2,000, a $2,000 program and I just did a couple of videos. No, I may need to say, hey, if you're interested in digital real estate, if you're interested in learning more, click the link in my bio. Let's schedule a free consultation to see if we're a good fit. So now the content was able to get your attention, but I'm going to close you on the phone call, because on the phone call, I got more time to investigate and see what you're really going through. Hey man, how's your financial situation? What have you tried before? What's your challenges? What's stopping you from getting where you want to be? What would you like to be in the next 12 months? And when they get to running it down to me and I can show them exactly what they saying is inside of my program, now they see it. Oh man, I got to get this program. So it may not be just a call to action, go buy a $2,000 program. Now that can happen, and it has happened, of course, but your formula may be a little bit different in the
Mm.
beginning until you establish your brand. Until you establish your brand authority, you may need to get on these calls first until you got testimonials after testimonials. Now I can just say it, throw some testimonials up, and the people gonna come based on the social proof that I have, based on the credit that I have. So that's what I would say, man, for somebody who's not getting the sales right now, man. You may be skipping some steps, and make your call to action. Text me, and when you text them, you can continue to give value, give away a free book. See, some people, you want to go straight for the sale. When I was popping off, and I'm still doing it now. Hey, click this for my free mini course, for my free ebook. Number one,
value.
I'm getting your name, email, and phone number so we can call you and talk to you one-on-one. But what I really want you to do is see how much value I got for you for free. Because if you learn something from what I did for free, imagine what I'm going to do when I get a hold to you one-on-one. So now when you think about if I'm going live on Instagram and I got a sister, like, this is a real story. She done made, I think she say about 7,000, 7,000 from a free, no, maybe I think it's like 3,000 from some free game that I did on Instagram. She made $700 the first 24 hours for something free I gave on Instagram. Now, when it comes to, man, well, would you like to buy my program? It's a no-brainer because I've already benefited from what you're giving me for free. I've already gained something from the impact. That's why I say focus on passive impact, not passive income, because the more people you impact, the more income will come.
That's the phrase right there, family. That's the saying. And that's one of the things that impacted me, in the digital real estate program, was realizing the more value you bring to the marketplace, the more game, more impact that you bring to the people, then the more income will come on the back end, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do when it comes to your social proof, your testimonials, and you really have a good product, right? So impact over income all day long. And that pertains to you putting out that content, how you messaging, what you giving to the people is always impact over income. And a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with that. A lot of entrepreneurs struggle with the word free, because obviously they're not entrepreneurs to do anything for free. But what you don't understand, you're missing in the concept, is that there's a science to business. There's a science and a psychology to marketing. And a part of that is being able to impact people without them necessarily having to exchange monetarily, right? There's something in there when you able to talk to somebody or communicate with somebody via video, via audio, and you able to learn and you able to get some type of useful information without having to pay for it. There's power in that. There's power in that. And when there's power in that, people now are gravitated more and more to your platform. You see it all the time. Y'all listen to podcasts all the time on Apple Podcasts or Spotify podcast. You listen to Brother Benex's podcast all the time, and you get inspired, you get motivated, you get good information, and it makes you want to come back more and more and more to get more information. So now when the brother does jump out with a product, does jump out with an offer, you are so juiced up from everything that you gotten from him for free. Then when he dropped that product, that offer, or that service, you like, listen, I got to talk to the brother one-on-one. I got to be able to get in a class, on a Zoom call, on a webinar to hear what this brother's saying, because I know if this is what he giving for free, then like he said, just imagine what I'm going to do when I get with you one-on-one. And another thing I want to say as well is that everybody's process of the sale is different. So as Brother Ben said in the beginning, your process of your sale may be a little bit different, may require you to have to get on a few more phone calls. Once you put that call to action together and you get some people that may be interested, warm leads, now you got to reel them on in. You got to reel them on in with a phone call, do a little bit more in-depth discovery of what their financial situation looking like, what's their goals, and then maybe you could be able to get them in and close the deal that way. But everybody's process is different. You have to find your group. As a business person, as a small business owner, an entrepreneur, you have to find your groove. So, brother Ben, in your story, you know, a lot of people have seen you grow your social media platforms, but now being able to cross over into the entrepreneurship realm, they seen what you was able to do with the ABS firm and in the ABS firm and growing those businesses to 7 and 8 figure businesses. So, from an entrepreneur standpoint, how were you able to utilize your digital real estate in the growth and scale of companies as from small businesses and growing them to a larger scale?
Well, I always strive to look and see what's happening physically and see how we can duplicate this digitally. As long as it is structured and in place physically offline, it can be scaled online. So the first big business, if you will, that I was able to do this with was the ABS firm before I became a part owner in the company. It was doing 7-figure production, not necessarily income, but production, all offline, mailers, doing it in person. But I came and saw that this information was so valuable that if we took it online and started some webinars online, we can close people that way as well. So through digital real estate, we was able to systemize what was happening offline, meaning they was doing meetings in person, doing presentations in person. Well, if we do a webinar on Zoom or whatever the case may be, we can be talking to hundreds, thousands of people in one night versus doing family after family after family, and we can be closing more policies that way. So I was able to take the company with the digital real estate formula and blueprint to 7 figures income wise in less than like 8 months, less than a year. In that same way, we was able to take the institute. So that is the firm side, the financial side, but we also created an institute where we had courses and programs that we sold to show and teach what we was doing business wise. Took that to 7 figures as well. We recently had a brand where we also offer financial education through collaboration, and we was able to take that brand to 8 figures in less than a year. All through digital real estate, all through promoting online, marketing online, and building up systems and automations and having managers in place, just like you would property managers, to manage the amount of people that's going to come. So when you think about, physical real estate, man, if I build up the baddest mansion that you've ever seen, once a family occupies it, I can no longer promote it. But the great thing about digital real estate, if I have a great product, a valuable product that a lot of people want, even if one family got it, I can continue to promote, and it can be an infinite amount of people that can buy my product and pay residually. So imagine you're getting paid $350 or $200 or $100 or $97 by 1,000 people. See, many of us, we think small, very small. We say, man, I would sure love to make just $4,000 a month. Now think over that. $4,000 a month. That's where I was. I just want to make $3,000 a month. It's documented. It's on video. But when you think about my concept, focus on passive impact over passive income, if you just switch your goal and switch your mind, you will switch your behind. See, because once my mind has a new target, my body now and how I move and think got to be different. See, if I got a goal of making $100,000 a year, man, that's my blueprint is going to be different from if I said, man, I want to make 10 million a year. My mind has to expand. I cannot do the same thing to make 100,000. I cannot think the same way to make 10 million a year than when I was just making $100,000 a year. It just don't add up. You got to think about teams. You got to think about customer service. You got to think about scale. You got to think bigger. So if I do 3,000, man, it don't take a lot of effort to make $3,000 a month. Now I know some of y'all may not be there just yet on your own, but when you get there, you will see, man, it ain't that difficult. You may fall under here and there, you may hit rock, hard times gonna come. But when you look at the calculations, if you got something dope and you consistent and you got your structure in place, $3,000 is going to be easy for you to make doing something for yourself. So let's look at the math. I wanted to make $3,000, but what if I change it to where I want to impact 3,000 people? Now, if I impact 3,000 people for $60 a month, I want you to press 1 in the comment section if you got $60 a month that you're willing to spare if it's something that's going to bring you impact. I want you to press 1 in the comment section right now. We got 55 people watching. If you're watching me right now, I want you to press the number 1. If you would invest $60 a month into yourself, if you was getting something impactful back, if you was getting something that could change your life back, if you was getting something that was going to improve your life month out of month, would you be willing to pay $60 a month for that? Now, obviously, we got a lot of ones. Now, you may say in your head as an entrepreneur, man, $60 is not a lot of money, man. I want to get up to the 5,000s. I want to get up to the 10,000. And that's cool. You can eventually get there. But right now, if you had a product and you just charge $60 a month to one person, that's nothing. And I got 60, man. We pay some of us paying $60 a month right now from websites that we just forgot to unsubscribe. Come on now. Come on, tell me if I'm lying.
Oh, that's a bar right there. Come on, talk about that.
Some of us got programs, Netflix accounts, Amazon Prime, all kind of stuff that we ain't even watched, but we $12 coming out, $20 coming out, 21, 12, $12. We getting eat up every month, Paul. Okay, every month. And you mean to tell me we ain't got 60 to put it in a business? We ain't got 60 to invest in self? Yeah, we do. So let's do the math. 3,000, okay, times 60, that's $180,000 a month. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. See, I wanted to make $3,000 a month. But when I changed my formula to, no, I want to help impact 3,000 people per month. Oh, brother, I know y'all got 10. If y'all got 60, I know y'all got $10.
They definitely got the 10. We know we got the 10. Come on, y'all.
If we do 3,000 times 10, we looking at $30 a month. It's some people right now, your cousin somewhere ain't even making $30,000 a month. Okay, you say, brother, that's too much. I don't know about. If we do 3,000 times $5, 16 cents a day, we looking at $15,000 a month. Come on, man. Most of us is making a month. Then we do that times 12, man, we looking at $180,000 a year.
6 figures right there.
You don't
6 figures right there.
In the top 10% by just focusing on impacting 3,000 people. So if we just switch our mindset and say, how can I bring a good asset, good value to 3,000 people, 2,000 people, 1,000 people, we'll see that when I focus on impact, the income is only a byproduct.
Man, y'all, hey, if y'all just joining the Campaign TV show, Brother Ben just broke down how you can literally make $10,000, $15,000, $30,000, $100,000 a month, man, by switching the mindset from money to impacting people. Not how much money I'm trying to make a month, but how many people I'm trying to impact a month and how that could drastically change your financial situation, family. So if you just joined in the Campaign TV show, I'm your host, Brother King Cam. I'm here with Dr. Brother Ben X, man. We're discussing how to grow and scale your company using digital real estate and social media, family. So we appreciate YouTube for everybody that's been tuning in, who subscribed to this channel, who's been sharing, commenting, man, we hitting the like button, smashing that like button, family. We appreciate you. The Facebook family who's been tuning in, we certainly appreciate you, who've been hitting the comment section as well and letting us know your thoughts and if this is valuable, man. And brother Ben, what you just said was something that was just so amazing. And most people really don't understand the concept, because in my mind, as I'm starting up, I say, okay, brother Ben, that's cool. But I got, I only got 500 followers on Instagram. It's gonna take me a minute to get to 3,000 followers or 2,000 followers. In the meantime, what am I supposed to do? While I'm trying to get up to my 2,000, my 3,000, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm trying to hit a certain number now. I'm trying to hit a particular number of financial goal now. What am I supposed to do in the interim?
Get a job.
Oh, there you go.
Gotta get a job. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan gave us a great method called the Still Away method. And the Still Away method is, hey, man, I know you understand the condition that we in as a people. I know you understand that we want to do for self, but you have to be gainfully employed.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be making some money, because although you want to be an entrepreneur, your bills don't care nothing about that. You can't go to the landlord and say, hey, give me 3 months, man. I'm on my entrepreneur journey. You can't call AT&T and say, hey, man, I'm on my business tip, man. Give me a few months to get ready. No, I have to find a way to make money now. So now the job is the funding that I need. So if I'm on a job, I'm gonna take that extra money that I got on the job outside of my bills, and I'm investing in branding. I'm investing in my logo. I'm investing in my website. I'm investing in my content. I'm investing in my equipment so that I can steal away, not illegally, but the money that I have, I want to start to save and save and save and save and kind of inch my way out of the job. So once my side business or my business is able to sustain me, then I can leave this job. But I'll give you guys a way that you can start making money today. How many of y'all got $50 that you can spend? How many of y'all got $50 that you can spend? If you got $50 that you can spend right now, you can go get you a U-Haul truck for about 20-some dollars. You can go to Craigslist.org, and there's a section called the free section. Okay? There is a section called free section. On a daily basis, weekly basis, people are giving away TVs, entertainment centers, sofas, beds, dressers, all kind of stuff, cribs. You can take these free items that people are giving away, maybe because they got to move away, they don't want it no more, they want to get it out of their home. You can take that, refurbish it, clean it up, put it on Facebook Marketplace, and be making you hundreds of dollars on a daily basis. If you don't believe me, that's what I was talking about when the sister said she done already made $3,000 and got 6,000 or something plus on the way. How she made $700 in 24 hours. So family, you got to go put the work in, man. You got to put that work in. So if you got a product for free, it don't matter what you sell it for, it's going to be all profit. So you got to consider your gas and how much you pay for the truck. But anything above that is all profit, family. So these are some ways that you can start to make money. You can get into drop shipping. So, if you want some guarantee, go get you a job, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having a job, to take care of your necessities, and then you work your way off the job. So that's what I would say. In the meantime, find you something that you can be gainfully employed in, or find you something where you can make some quick money on the side and start to immediately go to your business, work on your business, spend time on your business, read about your business, read about your target audience so that you can hurry up and get off that job.
Absolutely. And something that I heard Dr. Jake Taylor Jacobs say is that a lot of us start businesses out of desperation, right? You start a business and you get into entrepreneurship, but you need money. Well, all the money that you make in your entrepreneurship journey and starting your business, you don't have the opportunity to put that money, reinvest it back into the business to make the business better. Why? Because you're trying to survive. You're in survival mode. So that is another reason why we're not successful in our entrepreneurship journey or, small business journey, because we're in survival mode when we're in the process of doing these things. So what Brother Ben is saying with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, you got to steal away. You know, you got to work that job. You got to be gainfully employed because that's what's going to allow you to maintain yourself. You can't get into no entrepreneur ventures if you don't have a roof over your head, you don't have any food on your table, you don't have no clothes on your back, shoes on your feet. You're not going to be able to get into no type of entrepreneurship journey and be able to focus and stay at it, stay committed, stay consistent. This is the year execution. So if you're going to be executing, then you need to have all your necessities on lock. And the word entrepreneurship has been thrown around so much in the last 5 years that people think because you see some people on the gram and they claim that they working from their laptop, and they may be working from their laptop while they in Cancun, or they in this place or that place. You don't know how much time they done put in before they was able to work from the laptop and make the type of money that would allow them to be able to live the lifestyle that you see. And you didn't see the grind, right? So your race is not everybody else's race. So stop comparing yourself to what you see in other people doing when it comes to your business and when it comes to your life. Stop comparing yourself to what you seeing on Instagram, because a lot of them is
stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
That's what they got going on. See? So we got to stay focused on what we doing in our process, in our evolutionary process to be able to perfect what we are trying to bring into existence. And also, I've heard Dr. Ben say this. The minister said, don't let your outgo exceed your income, or your upkeep will be your downfall. Y'all missed that. It's don't let your outgo exceed your income. What's going out? Don't let that exceed your income, or your upkeep will be your downfall. So if you are trying to start a business, you got a side hustle. As Brother Ben said, that extra money that you have that's not going towards the family, that's not going towards the upkeep and the maintenance of the home and your lifestyle, we don't have time to be tripping over there. We don't have time to be buying this and buying that, buying this bag, going to grab this, going on this trip. Not when you trying to be, not when this baby forming as an entrepreneur, not while you in the process of bringing, of giving birth to that idea. You don't have time for that. So you can't allow those type of things, which will ultimately become your downfall in your business if you're not spending the money properly. If you're not utilizing that money in a way that will allow you to be able to grow that business and bring that idea into fruition. So I want us to think about that. We appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us. We've been here for about an hour and some change. Man, we getting ready to close it down. Don't want to hold Dr. Ben up, man. He's been gracious enough to come on the platform and just share with us some jewels and some gems. So, Brother Ben, what are you working on today? Man, we know you done spent some time with Grant Cardone in the 10X program. And I was talking to a brother the other day that said that he spoke to you recently and he compared his recent encounter with you to 2 years ago. And he stated to me, he said, brother, when I talked to Brother Ben, he told me that 2 years ago, the advice that he gave me 2 years ago wasn't the right advice that would allow me to grow my business. He's a different person today than he was 2 years ago when he gave me that advice. Being understanding sales more, the 10X program with Grant Cardone. So could you talk about that evolution and what you are doing today?
Yeah, I don't remember saying that, but
man, look, I was talking to Chef Daryl, and that's what brother said. I talked to him yesterday. So you know how the story get with black people, but
yeah, that's one of them telephone. I sure didn't say nothing like that. But I would say what I'm working on now is, of course, here at the farms, taking what we've been able to do digitally, physically. We are building a actual community. We've been able to build communities online. We've been able to build tribes online where people have been able to literally change their lives inside of the online communities that we built. They've been able to meet people that have helped change their lives all online, and now we're looking to do this physically. We're here at the farms with my brother Farrakhan Ali. I'm also working on, in the business wise though, more one-on-one consultations. A lot of people have been able to grow and make, thousands of dollars with digital real estate. I actually reached out to a few businesses that I know that has been established after digital real estate, and literally all of them have increased over 100%. We got Sister Khadijah, we got Sister Shaba, we got Brother Ken, we got another brother, Conscious Sense or something like that. We got a lot of people who've made a lot of money.
Yes.
We got a lot of increase at the digital real estate, which is good. But I also know and realize that a lot of people still need that one-on-one that one-on-one
Teaching.
yeah, that one-on-one coaching, that
Coaching.
one-on-one hand holding
Mm-hmm.
that's needed. And what I found is they've been able to do this all pre-recorded videos, but when you're able to give them specific game, I'm talking about the smallest change can take them to the next level. And that's what I've been able to do, getting advice and training, and from the Grant Cardone program, just small changes, and even the future and other mentors that I have, just small changes can take things to the next level. I mean, I'm talking about small changes have literally took us from me wanting to do $50 consultations to where people are paying $10,000 consultations, $20,000 consultations. But it's worth it because their business is really growing from what we're giving them. So just a small mindset change and a shift in your thinking can really take businesses to the next level. And so I'm more so invested in becoming partners and consultants for businesses that's already kind of in place, that wants to scale to their first 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, or 6 figures a month. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, because I always like the one-on-one combat, if you will. I always like the one-on-one consultations. I like to help people discover their why, discover their purpose. And so now what I'm able to do with the new pricing structure is really give the value that they deserve, and really give the value that they need to go to the next level. I cannot properly give them any the right value without being compensated properly. And this is something that, we all have to realize as being Black people. We are always trying to, lowball ourselves, and we the ones who get lowballed. But what I've noticed is, man, when you are able to charge a premium and your team can get paid what the team really deserves, what the client want as an end user, you're able to really give that and really over deliver. You can't do that at $500 when they trying to get big increases. And man, I want you to take me to 6 figures and I got 500 on it. Come on, man. So that's what I've noticed, man. This one-on-one game is really my lane, is my purpose. And so that's what I'm focused on this year, more so one-on-one consultations and sales, getting on these sales calls. We've been able to convert a lot of people online with call to action straight from the website, but getting on the call and really talking to them and giving a real presentation. I mean, not presentation, but consultation has been very helpful in the business.
Wow, man. There it is, family. There it is. So, Brother Ben right now is in the one-on-one consulting and coaching space. Very, very, very experienced, talented, knowledgeable brother. Got a good, solid team around him as well that allows for this thing to grow and to move in the proper direction, family. So, if this is something that you may be interested in, something that you've seen some weaknesses in your businesses, things like that, and you want to get some type of expert, look at what's going on, how you can elevate, how you can patch some of the holes and things of that nature, then you definitely want to tap in with Brother Ben and see about setting up those coaching calls and those one-on-ones, family. So, Brother Ben, how man, look, man, we saw that you done revamped the podcast, man. You done did, you know what I mean? You done took it to the next level with the podcast, bro. So could you just let the people know what's going on with the podcast, when the next episode dropping, how they can stay in touch, all of that good stuff.
Man, so actually now what I'm doing is I got banned on YouTube.
Oh, what, man? They got you again?
Yeah, I got banned for a week. So they only got me for a week for talking about vaccines, something about vaccines. So what I decided to do was just crank back up my Patreon though. So that's actually where I'm going to be putting some of my long form, or all of my long form content. And when I get back unlocked, they'll just get clips. So if you go to supportbenx.com, this is where you will be able to get my content for 16 cents a day, $5 a month. You guys can subscribe. I'm going to be giving you all full shows, behind the scenes content, vlog content, exclusive content from your brother. That's what you guys will get access to. And if you are a subscriber for more than 3 months, you will actually get, physical gifts sent out by us as well. So I'm talking about posters, stickers, coffee mugs, hoodies, all kind of stuff you guys will get access to. So I got 3 memberships. I got the pro membership, I got the all-star membership, and I got the MVP membership. And what I plan on doing is, man, is just bringing you guys consistent value, cranking back up the BBX news. I'm going to be having a lot of guests, God willing, to come on. And how I'm going to run it is, those of you all who are Patreons and supporters over there, whenever I have a big guest coming on, you all will be able to submit questions, and I ask your question to the guest, being that I'm the one who's able to get access to them. And so this will also give me a budget that I can use to reach out to them as well. Some people charge, to come on podcasts. So if it's somebody that y'all really want, if everybody put up $5 a month, I may have a budget to where I can reach out to some of these big guys who, require payment to come on the podcast, and we can get some questions answered that we want. So that's where I'm at right now with the Brother Ben X podcast. I do got an Instagram. Brother Ben X podcast is what you can follow on Instagram, and supportbenx.com is where you can check out the quality shows.
There you have it, family. Now, you mentioned the subscription-based service that you're going back to, the subscription-based format that you're going back to via Patreon. Let me ask you something, because I always see the feature on Facebook, but I've never seen nobody really utilizing it. Have you ever utilized the subscription-based format on your Facebook page?
I do have it to where you can get it. You can become a subscriber. That is on my videos now, and I think they got it to if I get 100 subscribers, I can start showing them behind the scenes content. So I have saw that as well. They're not paying for it per se, but I think they can subscribe for free. Now, if it's something you asking about to where they can pay it, no, I haven't looked into that yet.
Okay. Because like I said, I see the tool in my back office, and I'm like, I don't know if I've ever seen nobody have a subscription base on their Facebook page yet. How does it work? So that triggered that question when you talked about that, man. But man, family, this was a beautiful show tonight, man. We learned so many gems. We, learned how you're able to take your business, man, that's offline, put it online. We learned, what's digital real estate, man. We this was a beautiful show. I think a lot of the people were impacted. Man, I need y'all to press the number 2 if you got something of value of tonight from tonight's show. If Brother Ben was able to come in, man, and give his expertise and experience in digital real estate and business, and be able to help us walk away from this conversation with some actionable steps, whether it's us getting a consultation with them, whether it's you tapping into the digital real estate program, whether it's somebody being able to take something from this interview and actually use it in a business. Press the number 2 if this was something of value. Press the number 2 if this was something of value. Somebody said, Brother Ben, is all your music on Spotify, iTunes?
No, it's not. Some songs are. Majority of my songs are on brotherbenmusic.com, www.brotherbenmusic.com, and I got a few songs that aren't even released. Not sure how I'm going to release them yet, but majority of my music is on brotherbenmusic.com.
All right, there you have it, family. brotherbenxmusic.com. So listen, man, if you was able to get something valuable from the show tonight, family, you can support us at $ Campaign TV Show. That is via Cash App, Campaign TV Show, $ Campaign TV Show. If you would like to support the platform, if you would like to also become a part of the community, get text updates about upcoming guests, direct links, flyers, information as it pertains to the podcast, you can join the community by texting the word podcast to 404-737-1030. Again, you can join the community by texting the word podcast to 404-737-1030. 10:30, family. And while we got you here, man, it is Savior's Day season. For those who are not familiar or understand what that is, it is the crowning event for quote unquote Black History Month. And the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be speaking February the 27th in Chicago, Illinois at Mos Mariam, family. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be speaking to the world February the 27th, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, family. So you want to make sure that you're in the building for that as well, because that is going to be something monumental that none of us want to miss, family. So listen, if man, this was great. I appreciate you, brother Ben, for coming onto the platform, brother. Y'all give my brother a round of applause. Hit the comment section with some flame emojis, family. Appreciate brother Ben. Appreciate our brother for joining the podcast. I am your host, Brother King Cam. And next time, for another real conversation with real people, family. We appreciate it. And we will see you again. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum.
Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. They gave leadership to our foreparents, and that leadership made them slaves. But we have decided to find a leadership of our own.
Not your average nigga, I'm a god out the hood. They can't downplay me. I came up, I'm elevated. I ain't gotta say too much for them to know I'm coming for what's mine. You know they see me in my presence, say they see how I'm coming. Young, but you not just gonna finesse me like you did my peoples. And then back when you said they was emancipated. This ain't that. Your head too big. You feeling yourself. The game wasn't fair. You had the advantage. We wasn't educated. I don't look at you people the same. Nah. Your worst nightmare, my skin tone about them chains. Yeah. Not no circus lion, son, I can't be tamed. You gon' have to kill me, pussy. Toby ain't my name. Y'all still wanna think our history started when we were slaves? What? Come on now, talk about them pyramids we made. I'm chosen by that man, you know y'all just been running game. The nerve of you acting like I ain't